All right, man. Great game for both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, man. That was a good game all around, all the way down to the wire. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark today. Angel Reese, 25 points, 16 boards. She shot 8 for 12. She's the first rookie with 25 and 15 since Asia Wilson in 2018. And Caitlin Clark had 17 and 13. Now, she could have had more, but I'll show the clips of her teammates in a second. You know, she had 6 boards to go along that. Last video, I mentioned how the Rookie of the Year race is close. Like, I tried to mention it. You know, some people disagreed with me. I was telling you guys, like, Angel Reese is making a strong case with these double doubles, and if she keeps getting wins, it could help her case. And you know, also with this win, they also overtook the Fever in the standings. I think they're like 1 game above them, but you know, it's still a long season, a lot of games to go. I like what's going on with this little back and forth with the Fever and the Sky. You know, it's kind of like a mini rivalry, and it's wild. They're not even like the best teams in the WNBA, but like they're the only teams people care about. Like I told you guys, people only watch the WNBA when one of these two teams are playing. You know, you see how much is trending. Everyone's talking about the game. They're not doing this for any other team. Maybe the Aces here and there, but like anytime these two teams play each other, it's headlines everywhere. I think Caitlin Clark got asked about that. This was her comments about if it's a rivalry. She said, "I'm pretty sure the only people that view this as a rivalry is all of you. For us, it's just a game of basketball. That's what it is. If it's going to help move the game forward, absolutely." This was her full comment on that. I think people just took one part, but she said a lot of good stuff.
I mean, I think we're just taking it one game at a time. And I think that's why we've been able to be successful in this stretch is because we haven't looked too far ahead. It's the game that's always just right in front of us. I'm pretty sure the only people that view this as a rivalry is all of you. Like for us, like it's just that's what it is. And if it's going to help move the game forward, absolutely. Like that's amazing. That's what it should be. Like people could talk about it. I mean, yeah, I think I mean, I saw the ticket prices. I guess the only thing is like, I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center, all the women's basketball fans in Chicago. So maybe there's a conflict of some sort that I don't know about. Obviously, that's a little above my pay grade. Um,
And she's
but
richer than all that.
we're excited, you know, one game at a time. You kind of got to wipe this and learn from it. And, you know, we travel tonight and get there and practice, and it's a prep, and then you're playing the next day at 4 p.m. So, like I said, if that's what's going to help the game move forward, absolutely. And I think the 2 prior matchups have really lived up to what everybody expected and just really great basketball games, honestly.
I don't know if she's media trained or not, but I've never seen that girl give a wrong answer to anything. And low key, because of her comments today, as well as everything I'm about to show, probably might lead them to play the next one, the United Center. Someone came out with this tweet. He said the WNBA really trying to milk the hell out of this Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark rivalry. I guess they just gonna have to play them every 2 weeks. The WNBA put all their eggs in one basket on the front end of their scheduling. But from today's game, to talk about today's game, they had a lot of moments. A lot of fans highlighted this. They said Christie Sides and Caitlin Clark were arguing towards the end of the game. Clark didn't like the game plan from Sides. This is going to be an issue because Christie Sides went away from the pick and roll. Chicago's having an issue stopping it. Indiana would have won this game. The argument in question is this one right here.
The new reset timeout Indiana has not yet used. Chicago.
Yeah, she's fed up. She about to look. You know how LeBron be getting his coaches fired? Once she gets that pull, she getting rid of this coach. She played the whole game. 11 shots in 40 minutes. She only took 3 shots after halftime. So this is her right here. So she played the whole game, 5 for 11, and then she, you know, 5 for 9 from 3. Star player, especially someone like Caitlin Clark. She plays 40 fucking minutes. She can't take 11 shots, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you're not going to win like that. I think she would have had more than 13 assists. Her teammates are just like, I'm going to show y'all some of these clips. This is a prime example right here.
Inside, yes, she needed the help side defender.
Perfect pass. Like, what the fuck? And you got this one. Perfect pass. Crazy, bro. Then you got this one too. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro. There's so many examples. You watch them play, you could just tell she's at, like, from an IQ standpoint, you could just tell Caitlin Clark's at a way higher IQ standpoint than her teammates. But these were like some of their post-game comments from the game.
Sure, you can wish it. I'm sure there was an opportunity or two for me to probably attempt another shot there at the end, but I trust my teammates. Obviously, 13 assists, that means my teammates scored off of 13 of my passes. Like, it's a really great number. So I'm going to give them the ball every time and give them an opportunity to score. I believe in them. And obviously, Kels had a great game. I thought AD was really good. I thought we were really good out of ball screen action for 3 quarters. And then we kind of just struggled to even get to it. And obviously, but it wasn't our offense. Our offense was never the problem. We scored 87 points, and we really didn't execute the entire 4th quarter. We just foul. We have to stop fouling.
This was Christie's size on Caitlin Clark's shots.
Never wanted her to not be aggressive and take shots. I really thought when she went out in transition after that free throw, I thought she was gonna take it to the rim or pull up right there. That would have been her. Not even a great shot for her, for our team. mean, we were up 15 at the end of the third quarter. We've got to do a better job of being able to finish out games, have a little bit more discipline in the fourth quarter.
But regardless, like, it was a really intense game from the trash talk down to like the people who came. And look at all the celebrities who came. Decent people who came to the game. Got Lil Durk, Jalen Brunson, Cheryl, Russ, Chance the Rapper. And Angel Reese was talking crazy.
Rebounds for Angel Reese. A career high for Reese. And Lisa Smith, did she just get him with the team?
Wow.
To tell Angel Reese to stop talking and be smarter. Let's see.
It's good. It was all competitive, but the players knew it was just like they just competing. It was just shit you keep on the court. Like you can see here, they had a good moment right here. They said, "Yo, get out of here." Sky's coach comments on them.
Way I feel when you experience something in life, and as much as I've experienced in the game of basketball, the beautiful part of it for me is to give back. You don't experience things to keep. You experience it to give it back. But for me, sometimes when I think about it, because a group of young women, they're under my leadership, and it's my duty, and I love my duty, and I love my challenge, is to make sure that they are the best version of themselves, that they live the life that they want to live of this game of basketball, but most importantly, what they do off the floor. It's not all about the X's and O's for me. It's about the relationship with them. It's a relationship with them. The lines that won't be crossed. There's expectations. On those expectations, there's a demand. And they understand that. And this is the beautiful part for me, is to be able to help influence their lives to be greater, even in the game of basketball. I appreciate your question, because I do deal with that a lot. Those emotions of being able to do this. I'm thankful and I'm grateful to have this opportunity. I take nothing for granted. I take absolutely nothing for granted. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much.
I think this is on Pat Bev's podcast, but this was the Barstool owner, Dave. He was speaking on the whole Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese stuff.
You got to stop this, Dave, and I know you won't. Caitlin Clark is great. Angel Reese is great also.
Angel Reese is a very good player. Watched her play. She's a typical WNBA. She's off great on the offensive glass, rebounding. The reason people are captivated by Clark is the way she plays, like Steph Curry. And the thing that I don't like people making it race. I don't think it's in the league that's race. It's jealousy that she's so popular. But there's lots of major white female WNBA megastars that nobody cared about. She just plays different. I would respect and like Angel more if she just ate it. She's like, if she was just like, you know what? I fucking hate her, and I'm going to go at her, and I'm going to make my mission to make her life miserable. But she doesn't do that. She acts that way, and then she acts like people are making it up. Well, you did the lambada when she got cheap shotted. You did this in college. You've done one thing after another, and then you're like, no, I like Caitlin Clark. I like her teammate more, who actually hit her, is like, yeah, I don't like her. I respect that. It's the back and forth that drives me nuts with her.
She has a good game. She plays well. She's probably one of the best rookies. This is probably one of the best.
She's great on the glass, but
she's a winner. She's a winner.
Aesthetically, watching her, it's like it's Caitlin Clark plays differently.
But yeah, great game. Like I said before, the Rookie of the Year race, it is very close. I try to tell you guys, the Rookie of the Year race is close. It's a lot closer than you guys think. Right now, if they gave away the award right now, I still think Caitlin Clark will get the award. But if Angel Reese keeps up this double-double streak, or she doesn't even have to, as long as she keeps playing well, she's in the mix for it. I like the way the league's going. Now, this month until August, when they play each other again, we're going to see how well WNBA markets, their lead as a whole. We're going to see how they can keep the attention on them. They have to be able to do that when these two people aren't playing. When Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark aren't playing against each other, they have to figure out a way to keep that attention on them. Haven't been able to do that. So y'all know your thoughts on everything. And as always, it's your boy.